Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill, and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we preview the Atomic Holiday Bazaar, a look at Men, Whiskey, and Watches event, how you can help our furry friends get a home this holiday season, and an exciting Neil Diamond concert coming to Sarasota, benefiting people battling Parkinson's, and that's all next. The holidays are quickly approaching, and so is the Atomic Holiday Bazaar. Joining me now to talk about this exciting event are Adrienne Lucas and Andrea Canestra. Hi, welcome back. Oh my gosh, Andrea, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes,
Thank you.
And we have an exciting story coming from you.
We'll try.
You wouldn't be here if she wasn't here.
Right,
So,
absolutely.
The Atomic Holiday Bazaar, which you are the producer, event planner extraordinaire,
Yes.
and everything else under the sun.
Thank you. Yes, I am the puppet master.
You're
yes.
it. You're the it girl. So you started in 2006.
Yes.
Now it's grown and expanded out of the municipal auditorium.
Yes. It could keep growing if I could clone myself to do more work, but it's the perfect size.
It's big.
I think it's big enough.
It's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the largest in Florida, probably.
For indie shows, I believe it is.
We're going to say it is.
Okay, I like that.
It's great.
It's the biggest show
It
in
is.
Florida.
There we go.
In the peninsula.
And who's going to contest that?
Thank you.
And so you have this
I have a
lovely
guest.
here. Yes,
Okay.
tell us about her.
Well, part of Atomic, beginning at Atomic, is that we handed out totes to the first 50, 100 people through the door. And we continue doing that tradition at the start of each show.
And this is the 13th year?
This is the 13th year. And part of that tradition has been the Braden-Tucky Bomber Roller Derby girls have always been Atomic's welcome wagon. So when you walk through the door, if you're lucky enough to win one of the free totes that is filled with tons of vendor swag and coupons, and this is really good stuff.
Really good stuff.
You will be greeted by the Derby Girls, who are also in our show. They are in the street fair portion. They are creative, interesting women who aren't just toughies, but they are also professionals. They run the gamut from writing code to being nurses to you name it, they do it. Wow. So they're an integral part of Atomic, and it really wouldn't be Atomic without their help.
And you have your rollerblades on all day.
We have quads. We wear roller skates.
Roller skates.
Yes. yes. So we will be wearing those all day.
They're old school.
Yes.
They're old school.
Yeah, we are old school. So
Okay.
yeah, and it's super
now,
fun.
what's your professional name?
My roller derby name?
Yes.
It is Zombolina.
Zombolina.
Yeah,
Like Thumbelina, except
It's
Zombolina.
exactly right. I'm very small like Thumbelina, but I like zombies. So
Me too.
yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So you're going to also be a vendor there.
We are.
What types of things will you have?
So we will have our Braden-Tucky Bombers merch, which we actually hand make ourselves. We design it ourselves as well by Ringling students, actually, because some of us graduated from Ringling, so it's really exciting for us. And we also have our founder, Gigi Ramon. She is an artist who lives in Village of the Arts in Bradenton, and she has upcycled, screen-printed, thrifted clothes that we will have as well.
And she's very talented.
She's amazing.
Gigi she's been a part of the show since 2006.
Yep, she was our founder, too. Yeah.
Well, I haven't been there quite that long, but
No, you've been there a while.
I'm glad to say that we're still there, so thank you.
So am I. Thank you.
Now, every year you're talking about the totes.
Yes.
So we're going to keep our guests, your guests, in suspense for the
Yes.
new bag, but this
The
is
secret. This was last year's screen printed bag, and it was screen printed by local clothesline. They will also be in the street fair. So Austin does a lot of the screen printing for a lot of local artists here in town. But should you be lucky enough to be the first 100 through the door in the main auditorium,
You got to get in line for that.
you got to get in line for it. But you could receive a beautiful 8x10 print by Outspoken Rhino. We have fabulous, beautiful boho jewelry by a new vendor, OKO by Andy, which is one-of-a-kind jewelry. You could receive a beautiful postcard magnet or Sticker by Kate Dolomar Art. I love her illustration. She does beautiful nature illustrations. We have a medley of fabulous soap. Lola Blue would be our first original as far as
Yes,
soap
she's
maker.
delightful.
Everyone will get a sample of that. You could get a cute little R2-D2 or Star Wars
Soap.
from Evil Genius, who makes soap.
Oh, cool.
She also makes an array of things.
They look like candy.
They do look like candy. So, I mean, there's a lot to be.
They're yummy.
And there's a beautiful little bracelet that is, I'm sorry, this is by the Babe Cave Studios, sorry. And these are, I believe these are essential oil jewelry, so you can soak the ball. And if you want, or if you don't want a scent, you don't have to.
So you know what, you're going to be getting all of these fabulous
And I'm not
things.
even done with stuffing. Like, there's
Okay.
so much more that's coming from, I mean, we are all working hard to do this.
How early should somebody get there if they want a bag? I mean, literally.
I have seen people stand in line starting around 10:30, sometimes even sooner.
All right, because the doors open at
The doors open at
12.
noon.
Okay.
Yes, the Arts Center is having their event next door, Garden in the Art, and they start at 11, and then they will end at 5, the same time that Atomic ends.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you want to get a tote, it's once they're gone, they're gone.
One quick thing before we close. What else can people expect at the show?
Oh, well, I mean, it's an array of the most unusual, most vibrant, interesting, affordable to some luxe, arts, crafts, and delicious food, food trucks.
All right.
DJ in the main room.
Okay.
It's going to be
It's
a party.
lively.
It's
It
a
is.
party.
It's a party.
It's
Yes,
my most
be there.
favorite time of the year.
It's tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow and Sunday, 12 to 5, Municipal Auditorium.
Thank you,
Okay.
Nancy.
Great.
Thank
See
you.
then. All right. Next on Suncoast FYI, we preview a special event benefiting the Child Protection Center of Sarasota through whiskey and watches. Looking for an exciting event featuring fine watches, maybe some delicious whiskey, or even a premium cigar? Well, Larry Bowman and Turner Moore are here to tell us all about the upcoming Men, Whiskey, and Watches event.
That's right.
Nice to see you again,
You too.
Turner. Yes, this is a bit of a different event for you, but glad to see that you're involved in keeping your hand in the whiskey bottle.
Absolutely.
Okay. And Larry, you're going to tell us about the event, because this is more than just whiskey. Right?
It is. It is. It's actually an event that's been going on for some time now in Sarasota, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and we're selling out a lot more quickly every year.
Yeah.
And
What is the capacity?
we're expecting this year, I believe we're expecting between 500 and 600 people.
And it's going to be held where?
And it's going to be at the Keith Edson Mansion at Philippi Estate.
Oh, that's a beautiful
is.
location.
Perfect time to be outdoors.
Yes. So in conjunction with whiskey, watches, cigars, but you're doing this for a very special event.
Absolutely, for a great cause. It's actually 100% of the proceeds are going back to the Child Protection Center, and they have every year.
Okay. Now, we'll talk a little bit more about that in the show, but you know, whiskey, men, and watches. I mean, women, are they welcome
Absolutely.
to this? Yes? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. The name came apparently 6 years ago. A group of men realized that their wives came home happy from wine, women, and shoes, and supporting a great cause there. And they felt like we need some, charity event that's really designed for us. So they came up with the name Men, Whiskey, and Watches, and working with the Child Protection Center, and launched that event. The first year was at the Ritz-Carlton, and then it moved to Philippi Park, and it's been there almost every year since, I think.
And you're co-chair, just involved on the
I'm
committee?
on the committee. I have a lot of relationships with whiskey brands,
Yeah.
and so I am always trying to expand the range of what we have.
Okay. Now, but there'll be more than just whiskeys there.
Absolutely.
Okay, specialty cocktails?
We have cocktails from a number of local restaurant partners,
Okay.
and we have neat whiskey, and then some of our vendors are actually batching their own cocktails on site. I think Four Roses is going to have a cocktail.
Okay.
Great food.
So just to give us a little overview then. So there'll be vendors doing samplings?
Yes.
And there'll be food vendors also doing samplings? What's the cost of the tickets?
The ticket is $175 per person.
Okay, and that includes everything?
It's all inclusive, as
Okay.
many samples, as many as many whiskeys as you'd like to try, if you'd like to try the same whiskey over and over.
As many whiskeys as your good judgment will let you.
There you
There we go. That's a better way to put it.
Call Uber.
That's right.
Now, but there's something special going on. You have a Jeep raffle.
We do. This is new this year, and we're so grateful to Douglas Jeep, who donated a Jeep Renegade, a brand new one. And I think this is probably the greatest odds you'll ever have on winning a new car.
Okay.
There's only 300 tickets going to be sold. They're $100 a piece.
That's a deal.
And 1 in 300 is going to win a brand new Jeep. And if you don't want the Jeep Renegade, you can actually take that and apply that, whatever that amount is, towards any vehicle on their lot.
Awesome.
And they're even going to pay the sales tax on it.
That's awesome. Now, do you have to be present to win to buy a ticket? Can you go online and buy tickets, or?
You can call the CPC
Yep.
and we can take credit card information over the phone, and you don't need to be present to win. One of my friends sent me a message last night on Facebook and said, hey, I want a
want a
raffle ticket.
ticket.
So I put her in
Excellent.
touch with the right person.
Okay, great, great.
Yep.
Now, let's talk about your mission
Yeah.
and helping our children in the community.
Sure. So the Child Protection Center, their goal is prevention, intervention, and treatment. And so those are the three main legs of what we're trying to accomplish: prevent child abuse, intervene when we discover child abuse, and then treatment, and not just treatment for the children, but also for the parents.
Sure.
The Child Protection Center believes that the best place for a child is in a loving family with their natural parents or with the people that have raised them.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means that the parents just need some coaching and they need some training, because so we can.
Yeah, there's no clear-cut book on how to raise a child, so all the help that you can give the parents will only help the benefit the child. How much of the proceeds from the event will go to that, Larry?
It's going to be 100% of the proceeds.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's
Absolutely.
amazing, wonderful. Well,
And I think, what is it, 88% of something like that of the funds raised go directly to the program? So it's a
Right.
very efficient,
awesome.
what is it? 88 cents in every dollar, right,
Yeah.
go
Excellent.
directly to the program. Very skinny administrative budget.
Well, before we wrap up, let's just regroup. So it's going to be held at the,
Philippi Estate Park,
okay, and the date?
Thursday, December 13th.
Okay, so we've got a little time to get a ticket left. Okay, and call right away for your Jeep raffle.
Exactly.
Correct. Those are
Okay.
almost gone. So
Okay.
if you want to participate in that, you're going to want to get on the phone as soon as possible with the Child
Okay.
Protection Center.
And
Yep.
what time?
6 to 9.
6 tonight. Great. Thank you both for being here, and have a fabulous event.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thanks so much for having us.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, the holiday season is inching closer, so maybe it's time to make a forever friend. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. Rachel Zucker from the Humane Society of Sarasota County joins me now to talk about holiday adoptions and finding forever homes this holiday season. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
And I'm so glad you brought a little puppy dog with you.
Yes, this
Who
is this is Spike. He is a Chihuahua mix, and he has just a great personality. He wants to make friends with everyone.
He is just so adorable, and
Mm-hmm.
he has been just curious about everything that's going on here. Huh? Well, I'm sure
absolutely.
you like something to eat as well, but
Always.
that would be better, wouldn't it? Yes, instead of somebody just talking to you. Do you see an increase, Rachel, over the holidays for adoptions?
Absolutely, yeah. During the holidays, many of our animals find homes. Yeah, so it's really great that people come in and decide to adopt for the holidays.
Do you find as many people having to surrender their pets around the holidays?
That also, yes, directly before the holidays and after the holidays. A lot of people don't realize the responsibility an animal is, especially puppies. Puppies and kittens are so popular around the holidays, and we definitely want to make sure that none of our potential adopters are thinking about giving a pet as a gift, because that tends to not work out, more often than not. We just want to make sure the whole family is on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely important. I know we love getting puppy kisses, but
Where did this Spike? Spike? Where did little Spike come from?
Spike is from Manatee County Animal Services originally. He was picked up as a stray, but he certainly does not act like one.
No, he doesn't.
No,
He doesn't.
no. So I think
So
he'll make a
cute.
great companion animal for someone.
So back to the adoption process, because like you said, you don't want people coming in. So you screen people to see who the dog is for,
Yeah.
or what kind of home they're going into. What's that like, Rachel?
Sure. So what people can do is they can always come to our premises to come and view the animals that we have, or they can always see online who we have before they come in. And we have a short adoption questionnaire for people to fill out before they go and view our dogs in a viewing room. It gives us a basic idea of who they are and what their experience is with animals, and their home life situation, things like that, so we compare them to the best animal. Yeah.
You must have had something really good for snack this morning.
I had some treats, yes.
Oh, so people come in. And do they take the dogs home with them right then, or do they have a waiting period?
Sure, yeah. So once they come in, we'll take them back to see the dogs, and if they like some of the dogs they see, we'll have them meet with a matchmaker, meet them in a viewing room, and if everything goes well in the viewing room and we think that they're a good match for the dog, then they can adopt on the spot.
Okay, and
Yeah.
what's the cost for adoption, Rachel?
So the fee for adult dogs is $85, and then the fee for puppies is $150. Yes.
And you have veterinarian services on site, do you?
Actually, it's off-site. It's at a separate location. Yeah, but it's at the Animal Clinic of the Humane Society of Sarasota.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have special holiday hours?
We do. So we have our regular business hours the whole month, other than on Christmas Day,
Of
so the
course.
25th, that's a Tuesday, and also on New Year's Day. So that would be the 1st of January.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, not everybody can adopt. What else can we do to help you?
You can always,
little
Spike,
guys.
yeah.
Yes.
What you guys can always do is adopt a charity. So we always want you to adopt us, and that means that you can donate to us. You can check out our wish list on our website. It's hssc.org, and you can always donate items to us as well, or volunteer.
Or volunteer. Now,
Yeah.
what does volunteering consist of?
You can walk dogs. You can help us with laundry, cleaning, pet cats, socialize the animals.
All right. Good. All right. Well, you have a wonderful holiday. And thank you so much for bringing this adorable little sweetheart. Look at it, we're putting him to sleep now. I hope you find a really great home really soon, little guy.
He absolutely
Okay.
will.
Thanks, Rachel.
Take care.
It's never too early to start planning your New Year's Eve celebration, and we have an exciting event for you, so please stay tuned. This year's New Year's Eve, come celebrate at the Van Wezel to the sounds of Sweet Caroline and the Neil Diamond Concert Celebration. This will benefit Parkinson's Place. Parkinson's Place Chairman Larry Hoffheimer and Paul Madison joins me now to talk about all the fun in store. Well, it sounds like, New Year's Eve is typically fun to begin with, but this just sounds like it's going to be an over-the-top kind of celebration. Why did you decide to have a charitable event with the impersonator?
First of all, Neil Diamond, you probably heard about in the news,
Love him, yes.
who is one of the most popular singers in the last 2 or 3 generations.
Yep.
Came down with Parkinson's disease and had to literally cancel some of his world tour concerts,
Very sad.
including Australia. When that happened, that became a signal for us who serves the Parkinson community in Sarasota and environs
Yeah.
to have an event celebrating Neil Diamond but because of his Parkinson's as a fundraiser to help people with Parkinson's have a better life.
Okay.
So-
And we know that is an ongoing daily struggle, and I'm so glad that you're here to help us with that. And you started Parkinson's Place. Can you tell our viewers what that offers and where is it located?
I would love to. Parkinson Place is like an oasis in the desert. There's nothing like it around here, or frankly, across the country, that offers as many services and rehabilitation facilities and equipment that Parkinson Place does. We have a faculty of instructors. We're open 5 days a week, and the patients not only love coming there and what we do, it shows a big difference in their able to live better with Parkinson's.
Absolutely. I have a dear friend that I mentioned to you, and he and his wife cannot say enough about the wonderful work that you and your staff do, your team, and they've made it a second home now. So they're very happy that you're here, and as well as I am. So where are you located, Mr. Hoffman?
We're located near the intersection of Cattleman and Bee Ridge Road. There's a street called Cattle Ridge Boulevard, where a lot of the medical buildings are, where we have a 11,000 square foot space there where we do all our programs.
Okay. So anybody that wants more information, they can go to your website to find out about.
The website is just parkinsonplace.org. Simple as that.
Okay.
And everything is free. We don't charge for anything.
Okay, that was my next question. And you have caregivers services as well. So
We
you're
do.
not just taking care of the patient, you want to give the caregivers time as well.
Yes, we
So
do.
all good. So you're going to be celebrating with this fabulous concert, and obviously, Paul, that's where you come in.
Yes,
So what are
yes.
we going to be having for dinner that night?
Well, it should be fun. You know, Larry and his team came to us and wanted to put this concert together, and of course, we're at the Van Wezel, and we always do a New Year's Eve party there every year, but we've never tied it to a fundraising, to a cause, and I thought it was great, and the tie into Neil Diamond and what Jay White does with Neil Diamond is great. So we've got a full-on dinner. There's 3 different packages or ways you can kind of celebrate New Year's there. You can do it all, or you can do it in pieces. You can come for a VIP gala, which starts at 6 o'clock with a full cocktail hour, past hors d'oeuvres, all kinds of yummy things, and then seated for dinner and a 3-course meal. And then after dinner, go in to see the performance, see the concert.
Okay.
And then we've also got an after party going on as well. Chameleon will be playing at the after party, and they're a great dance band, a lot of fun. And we hear Jay may actually come out and do a few songs with the band
wouldn't that be
during the
fabulous?
after party as well.
Okay.
But if you don't want to do the whole VIP scenario, you just want to come to the concert, come to the after party.
Yep.
If you want to just come to the after party,
Yeah.
it is open to the public as well. You don't necessarily have to have a ticket to the show to see the after party as well.
Okay.
But it's going to be a great evening and a great celebration and a wonderful cause to help. We're excited about
Good.
it.
Wonderful. Now, Jay White is going to be the impersonator, and I watched his video on your website, and he's amazing, and he's met Neil Diamond. Neil loves him, supports what he's doing, right?
I've heard Jay perform, and he is fantastic. You'll think it's Neil Diamond.
Well, I did. You know, I closed my eyes, and he was there.
And, you know, the word impersonator really doesn't do it justice, because every famous person has probably a dozen impersonators, you know, any way they can get an audience.
Yeah.
But this guy not only sounds like him and sings like him, the other thing we're doing that nobody else is doing, we have most of Neil Diamond's band. Since they can't play for him anymore, they're coming here to Van Wezel.
It's going to be a fabulous event. Thank you. And tickets are on sale now, I'm
Yes.
guessing. Okay, so they can
At
go
the Van Wezel.
At the Van Wezel.
Their website, it's all there.
All right. Well, thank you both for being here, and it was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Paul, nice seeing you.
Great to see you, Nancy.
Coming up this weekend, come take part in improving the quality of life for those living with Parkinson's at the Bayside at the Van Wezel this Friday from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. with the Cause for Fashion on the Catwalk event. And also this Friday, it's the 40th annual Night of Lights on St. Armand's Circle. Come join in the fun as Santa makes an early visit to the Suncoast. The event runs from 5:30 till 9 p.m. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. And this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Robert Pandolfino, at 941-361-4616. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.